Hello my friends and viewers, welcome back here to Gabriela Stardust. And this is actually my second attempt to get this video clip out, because I was on my way in my truck. I was driving and buying some stuff, and actually I was talking, but I did not realize that, the whole picture was going up and down, and it was not really good. So I decided to do it again. I have some updates for you guys, and I don't know really on some of those updates how credible they are, but I just give you a heads up to things I have heard, and people reporting that and telling me things. So let me start here. The first thing is that actually China is underwater. They have those 3 dams which they have already frequently released water out of. Because it is continuing raining there already over 41, 42 days. And some areas, some little towns, they are drowned. People are missing and people are dying there. And the government have no other choice as to release frequently, the water from the dam, because the rain is so bad. So I don't know what's happened in China. Are they getting drowned now? I mean, not only the man-made, virus have killed them, obviously all. Now, they have to get killed by drowning. Anyhow, that's just my thoughts. They have also some power plants, and I have heard 66 power plants because of the mudslides and the areas, where they are located. And then with this high water level there, they are also in danger, that they can, get breaking, sliding, that the earth underneath, slide away, and and they cannot hold up on those things. I mean, 66 power plants. I don't want to think about it, not any further right now at this moment. The other thing is, on the September the 1st, we have an asteroid coming our way. I don't know if this thing have a name, or if somebody told me the name of it. I forgot. There's so much on my mind right now. I forget things. I'm a little, with things reminding. I have a problem right now with that. But this thing is 360 meter. I have heard meter. That means take it by 3, something like that, I would say. And then you have the feet size on those things. He will come according to NASA and astronomers and other scientists. It will come so very close to the Earth that all those scientists and NASA have some kind of concerns that might be our Earth gravitational can actually pull this thing in, and it would crash down somewhere here on our Earth. So let us hope this is not the case. Let us hope it is just another fear-mongering. Let us hope this is just something, I don't know, to get us ready with all those information, get us ready for the real big thing, what's coming our way. But we come to that in a little bit. End of September is another asteroid also coming our way, also very close, the same concern. And the first asteroid on the 1st of September comes back in 29. Honestly, I'm not worrying about 29 right now. But 29, my friends, this is, to me, this is whatever, centuries away. I mean, time goes fast by sometimes, but with everything what's going on right now, around us and what's happening, we can be glad, when we can make it to 21 or to end of this year. So, okay, let us put this to the side. August, September, end of September, October, beginning of October or November latest, I have heard from several sources that the Nemesis system, Nibiru, and his 10 moons, which I have seen on an image, on more images from the Cactus satellite, who is reporting and watching and screening our sun. And Planet X News actually have captured this image from Cactus, and he brought it out just 2 days ago. And I have made screenshots out of his video clip, and which he actually said he wanted people doing things like that. Go ahead, feel free, make screenshots, and tell people and let people know what's coming our way. So the system, according to some people who are on this topic, the same like myself, but I never would say to you, when you actually will see the system, because even we can see it right now in our skies, and and they're spraying the skies, and we have all those chemicals in our skies. I could not count. I never started counting. How much different stellar courses or moons are coming our way. How much are involved in the whole binary star system. But what I have seen on this Cactus image, the biggest one was, I think, a quarter or the sixth of the sun, the size of a sun. It could be Hercules, which is a gas giant, and it should be the biggest one from the whole system. And one of the other ones could be Nibiru. But maybe Hercules is not even here yet, not even, not even close, but it's belonged to the system, and Nibiru is the biggest one I have seen there. People saying in August, September, we all be able to see the system. It might be the truth when, nobody is going out and nobody is spraying or put explosives, in our atmosphere, and stratosphere, just to prevent us from seeing those things. But I believe that it will happen, so we all have to be prepared for that. The other thing is, two of my family members, they are actually, my daughter as well as my son and my daughter-in-law, they're all exposed, to COVID-19 cases because they are in the medical field. My daughter, she didn't feel that good, just, 2 weeks ago, and one of her best co-worker friend is in the hospital. She had very hard time actually to breathe while she was talking to my daughter on the phone. And my daughter, she was very sad and crying because, it was actually one of her best friends she have made over the time since we are here, and she is working, in this rehabilitation center, medical field. She's a nurse. The other person is my son. He is in Florida, Panama City Beach. He's a nurse there, a head nurse, and he's exposed almost every day to cases, and he was feeling very bad. He texted me yesterday. He was not doing too good. Today he felt a little bit better. He take vitamin C, he take zinc, which is very important as well, for you all to know that, for prevention. And if you have a mild case, vitamin C every day, zinc pills and vitamin D pills. When you are in your house, when you are on lockdown, you have to have those things because, it is essential for you that your body, get those vitamins, so that things are not getting worse. The other thing is, I've spoken to my daughter and also to my son, and we believe that this virus, which is man-made for sure, it's not a natural virus, that we know that by now, and therefore it act like it act, replicating and mutating, and it attacks everyone's immune system in a different way. because when you are weak and you have something with your bronchial system, with your we have a lot of times bronchitis, chronic bronchitis, when you have asthma, COPD, or people with migraines, with liver problems, kidney problems. That's where the virus is going through. It attacks your weakened part in your body, and that's why everyone who catches it, have different symptoms. Maybe the symptoms different, similar, but the way how this virus attacked your immune system is the way you feel, what happened to you, where you are weakest the most, where's the weakest point in your body. And this is exactly what this virus is doing. He is attacking your weakest part in your body, and whatever it is, like I said, you will have problems with that. We done a big mistake. Our mistake was that we opened up everything already way too fast. We were not waiting, where we should have waited until, all the cases are gone and we have no reports anymore. But we did not, because, we wait to, well, how can I say that, we think things are happening to us, and then, we want to get rid of it, and then, after it takes too long, then, we think it is already gone, and we all want to go back to our jobs, because everybody have to feed, their children and their family. We are not patient, really not patiently, and I do understand that, because we all have to feed our families and we have to make our payments, and we have responsibilities. But this is the reason, actually, because we couldn't wait and be long enough, all on lockdown and take it serious. So maybe we would be over with it, like other countries, like Europe, UK, and Spain, Italy, Germany was under. Just look at New Zealand. New Zealand was doing a lockdown. What my son told me today, actually, on a phone call, he told me New Zealand was one of the countries who locked down everything immediately. Everything, the airplanes, the airports, everything. And they stopped people from doing anything. They told the people, stay in the house, wearing the mask. They had the mask. They gave them out. People could take them. People could get them. They had not that massive problems, with all this equipment and mask, what we had here in the United States, where we actually was counting on other countries to help us, where, Russia actually was one of the countries who helped us, and also India and Mexico, our neighbors. Our neighbors, the shithole neighbors. Yeah, and the communist people, from other countries. They had to ship over, airplanes here so that we have enough equipment. But anyhow, that's the other, just another thing. I don't want to go political here and talk about politics. But the heat is another thing right now, which is not normal. There was in San Diego was a Navy base. On the Navy base, there was a Navy ship, and it caught a fire. And there was another place, actually, which a roof on some kind of building, what I have heard, was caught fire, and nobody knows actually, what the reason is. I have not heard any official, reports on that, so I cannot give you any information, not more than I actually know by myself. Yeah, my friends, temperatures are very high in the sun here in Texas, San Antonio, New Braunfels, Austin area, where we are right in the middle. The temperatures outside in the sun in the afternoon going up between 126 and 132. So that's for your information. So when anybody is wondering why things get fire, and caught fire, then you can imagine, it comes from high temperatures when glass or whatever is laying on the streets, which reflect, the sun goes onto it. Everything is so dry right now. We have no rain, nothing is coming down, no water, and nothing. So everything what is caught with a piece of glass like a magnified glass, can actually have fire, and then, we have a big problem. It can start everywhere, anytime, anyhow. So with all those informations, my friends, I hope, I don't want to scare you with all of that. It is a lot of we have to take in those days, but you should get prepared. You should still stock up on certain things. You should have enough water or water filters. You should have enough dry food like rice and noodles and beans and things like that, what you can actually store for a long time. Because with all the problems what we have with the weather right now, with all the heat, you can imagine, that our food resources, they will go down. And we can help others, or others try to help us. It depends. Rice will be, very, very expensive in the next couple of weeks and months, even if we can get some rice. If these parts, in China get flooded, and they have mudslides and all this, plantation where they have those rice plantation, we can just imagine that we won't get any rice anymore, and rice will be very expensive. You can store it for a long time, the same as noodles and other things. So I think, you should start doing that. Don't count too much, on money, because money maybe is in short time, maybe end of the year, maybe money is not worth anything anymore, and they're going on digital money. That's what the plan is. We have already no coins anymore. The same will happen, with quarters and dollars and things like that. You will see that a lot of things are already very expensive. They have doubled, or some things have tripled price. So there you can see, where our market is right now, and why things getting so expensive, because we do not producing enough. And that's very scary, because we have to feed 350 million people here in the United States. Okay, my friends, with that said, I hope you all have a nice rest Sunday evening. I have to get ready because I have to work for the next 5-6 hours here on our property to secure our property. That's what I'm doing. Not because I have to. I thought, I will give people, a good feeling, let them feel a little bit safer with me walking around, and make sure no people, they are loitering or, coming to our property and damaging other people's, property. I think, that's not a good thing, and, therefore I do my job, I'm trained in it. I have done that over 25 years, 35 years now. So with that said, my friends, I love you. I hope you enjoy the rest of Sunday. Watch the cell phone users, like I always say. Have a good night. Get prepared. Don't be scared. Just be informed. And do some research. If you don't believe, my words or what I'm telling you or what I think, I'm not upset or angry with you. I hope you share the video clip as much as you can and give those information out. But do your own research, go ahead and search. You still have the opportunity, to do that online. Just give certain things in it. You will see what pop up. So you do not count really on my words or anybody else's words, here on YouTube. So I love you all. You all stay safe. I love you. And take care of your family. Make sure your family is the closest one to you with all those things that are coming up on us. Bye-bye. Love you.